Hello and welcome to the Hamsterley Forest Blue Route. This route takes you up and down the wooded sides of Bedburn Valley where Hamsterley Forest is located. Most of the climbs are not too taxing, but there is one which is hard work according to Strava. It's 17%, although it doesn't quite feel that steep when you're riding up it. The route starts out on a well-surfaced forest road. As you leave the main car park, head left at the cafe. The trail is well signed throughout its length. You don't have to ride too far down the road before the trail turns off and heads towards the trees. The Blue Route is rideable in almost any weather conditions. We rode on this occasion in November after heavy rain, the effects of which you may notice on the camera lenses once in a while.
Camera working. Sorry? No, why? Not moved anything.
The Blue Trail is laid out in a twisty and turny manner, as well as having some small undulating sections in order to keep it more interesting. As the route heads on, there is a slight downhill, increasing your speed, as it runs parallel to the river just before spitting you out onto the main forest road. The trail follows the forest road again for a couple of miles until you climb once again into the tree line, but this time it's on the opposite side of the valley. Doogie almost looks as though she knows which way she is supposed to be going. Or maybe not. Towards the end of the forest road there is a car park, which signals the start of the climbing once again. The path undulates with several small climbs, followed by small descents. This is the most difficult climb of the day, and it's categorised as a 17% on Strava. However, it doesn't feel anything like that while you're riding up it. Eventually we crest the top of the hill, and we take a right here to follow the blue route. After turning right, we ride the spine of the hill back towards the visitor centre car park. The route continues to undulate slightly, however there's a general bias towards going down. Be careful on the wide forest roads. We have encountered fast moving forestry commission vehicles at this point a couple of times in the past. On the steeper descents you may also notice warning signs about loose surfaces or the prospect of meeting vehicles on the road. Even when the roads are muddy and wet like this, there's still plenty of traction. When we first rode the blue route, I thought it was well laid out, and uses height and twisty woodland pass to great advantage. If you were to compare it to say the blue route at Sherwood Pines, it is a little bit more challenging and has some nicer features afforded by the valley sides. Although signed, this is one of the turns that you may miss if you descend in too quickly. After the big descent, we eventually meet up with the main forest road once again. We continue on riding the forest road until we see the last climb of the day to our left. We ascend into the forest proper until we see a right turn. We then follow this along the side of the valley before our final descent into the car park. We're approaching the final descent of the day that will take us pretty much back down to the car park. While we do this, let's have a look at the scores. For time taken, we awarded Hamsterley Forest Blue Trail 2 wheels. It takes between 1 and 2 hours at a steady pace. It's a great route to try out if you're after some forest trails with elevation included. The distance is just short of 11 miles, so we awarded a score of 2 wheels out of 5. I may have mentioned it before a couple of times, but the terrain is undulating, with a couple of steep climbs and unvaried surfaces. Due to this, we gave terrain a rating of 3 wheels. We awarded technical difficulty 3 wheels out of 5. We feel that the regular off-road cyclist should be able to handle this trail quite easily. The faster you go through the forest sections, the more skilled you'll need to be. The Hamsterley Forest Blue Trail is a great route which can be ridden any time of year. We have ridden it in November on a couple of occasions now, but have noticed that the facilities have been closed. If you are looking for a day out with facilities, I'd recommend visiting earlier in the year. The overall score awarded was 4 wheels out of 5. It's a great route and we highly recommend giving Hamsterley Forest a visit if you're ever in the area. The route is well designed and will allow off-road cyclists to sample some varied surfaces with interesting climbs and exhilarating descents throughout the woodland. If you enjoyed the video, please like and share. If you would like to see more of the routes that we cycle, then please subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to use the comments section below. If you would like to see another video straight away, there will be links to 3 more on the screen for you now. Until next time, stay safe on those trails and thanks for watching.